How to select an airless sprayer for industrial coating. Equipment selection is critical to the success of airless spraying of industrial coating. No matter what market you serve, the equipment must be capable of dependably delivering a selected coating type at the right application rate under various operation conditions. If equipment is not properly suited for the job, quality issues and equipment failure can result, often leading to budget overruns, schedule delays, and unhappy customers. The key to airless spraying is providing enough fluid pressure at the gun to atomize the material into the pattern that provide a consistent coverage. When selecting airless spraying equipment, many factors need to be considered, including the available power source, coating type, application demand, distance between the pump and spray gun, the operating environment, portability, and maintenance requirement. Selecting a sprayer, 8 questions to ask. What type of material will you spray, now and in the future? The type of material you spray will determine the size of the tip you use. If you plan to spray a variety of material, you have to consider buying a sprayer with more versatility. Question number 2. How many gallons per week will you spray? Purchasing a part-time sprayer to do a full-time job has disappointed many contractors. In the long run, saving money on the sprayer that is inadequate for the job or not durable enough will cost a lot of lost labor. Question number 3. What power sources are available? Will most jobs be indoor or outdoors? Your answers will help choose a unit family, gas, electric, battery, or compressed air based on power sources alone. What type of surface will you spraying? Will you be spraying on drywall, exterior siding, or concrete? You have to consider the tip sizes needed as well as the quality of finish required in order to choose the best sprayer for the job. Next question. How many spray gun will you use at one time, now and in the future? If you plan to use more than one gun at a time, then you have to purchase a unit that has the ability to handle multiple guns. Next question. What type of job will you bid? Each job has its own requirement. New construction, residential work, and commercial job all vary in terms of coating used, crew size needed, and power sources available. Next question. What hose lengths will you use? Hose length depends on the job site, material being sprayed, tip size, and the hose diameter. Your sprayer must be able to support the length of hose. Most Aramco sprayers use DC motors, which are able to support longer extension cord lengths than either AC or universal motors. 8th question. Question number 8. How much do you want to spend on sprayer? Buying a sprayer is an investment. You don't want to overbuy or underbuy. Keep in mind neckling. You can pay now or pay later. Downtime resulting from the undersized, overworked sprayer or poor quality equipment can quickly wipe out any savings from the initial low purchase cost of a sprayer. The material and its application. The coating type also play a key role in selecting the spray equipment. Industrial coatings are typically epoxy or polyurethane paste, which are highly viscous material that's thick and resistant to flow. Higher pressure pumps allow pumping of more viscous material and optimization of pressures for less viscous material. If solvents are used to lower the viscosity, one key factor to consider in the length of time the material need to be sprayable after being hand mixed. The proportion of solid in the coating is another key factor. As the solid percentage increases, the amount of solvent decreases and the port life decreases. Application method. The rate at which the coating is to be sprayed or the application demand is also a key factor in selecting spraying equipment. The pressure required to atomize the material often determines the appropriate pump to use. The tip size required for proper coverage, the number of gun, the duty cycle and pump flow rate also need to be considered. The combination of both the pressure and flow of pump determine the application rate. Many pumps have enough pressure to spray a coating, but they are offered in different sizes. The flow rate the pump is capable of achieving also need to be considered. For example, a sprayer with a larger pump fluid section can handle more demanding application because it cycles slower. To properly atomize and apply coating material, the pump must overcome the pressure drop in the hose. As hose length increases, the pressure drops increases and additional pumping pressure is needed. The diameter of the spray hose also affects the pressure drop. By increasing the hose diameter, the pressure drop can be reduced. Elevation of the application area can also affect the pressure drop. If the application area is higher than the sprayer, the higher pressure drop will occur through the hose. Coating suppliers and product data sheets can provide additional information on the pressure required. Operating environment. Different operating environment require different spraying equipment. Temperature and humidity are often key factors to consider. Air motors can experience icing issues as ambient air is compressed and exhausted out of the pump at the lower temperatures. A good motor design will mitigate the icing and possible pressure losses. Some advanced sprayers features thermally isolated poppets on motors that are insulated from the motor casing to virtually eliminate pilot valve freezing. If sprayers are used in hazardous location, the pump type must be considered. Gas pumps are generally not allowed in these areas. If an electric pump is being used, agency approval is needed for operation in a hazardous location. Portability. Portability is another factor to consider. Most sprayers are typically available on cart and may be moved around the job site. The pump size can also affect portability. While larger pumps often help achieve higher application rate, the pump size should also be optimized to maximize portability. If industrial environments and for smaller projects, if a sprayer can maneuvered by one person, a smaller unit at a lower cost may make sense. Maintenance. A sprayer that is easy to troubleshoot and maintain will make life easier and job more profitable. The equipment dealer can advise the ease of maintenance, regular maintenance tasks and anticipated lifespan of wear item for various sprayers.